Well, it's the first day of the Central States Numismatic Society 80th convention. Here are the collectors and dealers streaming into the first day of the convention, April 25th, 2019. It's going to be a good show. All kinds of trading, coins, banknotes, metals, tokens, all kinds of numismatic material. Kevin, we're here for the 80th Central States Convention. Tell me about this convention.
Well, we're very excited about it this year. Not only is it our 80th convention, which in itself is quite an achievement, but for the second year in a row, we have absorbed another numismatic event. Last year, a group of the dealers at the Chicago Coin Expo, as well as their management, approached us and asked us to absorb their event into ours. So this year we have a dedicated World and Ancient section with approximately 25 to 30 booths of dealers in those specialty areas. And that's on top of the probably a dozen booths in that area that we've had in the past. So, a reasonably significant minority of our booth holders specialize in the World and Ancient area, which is really one of the fastest growing areas in popularity in the numismatic trade. And in addition, the Professional Currency Dealers Association is incorporating their event into ours. They're no longer going to have a freestanding show. They've been held in nearby Rosemont for a number of years, and so they're going to be part of our event next year, and we're going to have a dedicated Professional Currency Dealers Association sponsored currency educational forum. So we're very excited about that. Quite frankly, a number of shows in the business are quite literally imploding, and ours is growing.
What do you think that it contributes to the popularity of the Central States Numismatic Society as a venue for these other organizations?
Well, our site here is a wonderful place. It's a high-quality hotel. People are always concerned about security in an event such as this, and not many people are aware of this, but the hotel actually has a motor patrol of their parking lot 24 hours a day. There's always somebody cruising around the parking lot here looking for things happening that shouldn't be happening. And so that, I think people are safer here. I think another aspect of it is that everything is under one roof. The hotel and the convention center are directly connected, and there's free parking. The facility is literally right next to a dedicated freeway exit. So once somebody exits the I-90 freeway traveling west, they're in the hotel parking lot in 25 seconds, and they're not in danger of getting lost or confused. And they can check into the hotel, and we have almost a whole week of activities here for them. Another of the things that I think makes our event very popular is the signature sales that Heritage has. They have actually 3 dedicated specialty sales, one for U.S. coins, one for U.S. paper. Well, actually they have 4. Another for world paper, and still another for world and ancient coins. So between our Bourse area, it has 300 plus booths, and our heritage auctions, virtually anything you're looking for you can find here at our event.
What about the clubs and organizations along this road?
Well, we have approximately a dozen club booths. We want to give people an opportunity to find out about the organizations that can enhance their collecting activities. And people like to connect with other collectors, and this gives collector organizations an opportunity to sign up new members and grow, and it's kind of a win-win for everybody. They grow and we grow with them.
How about your numismatic lectures?
Well, our auction company Heritage has very generously sponsored what we appropriately call the Heritage Auctions Numismatic Educational Forum. We have a total of 6 speakers. Friday, our talks are more numismatic in nature, and Saturday they're more focused on local history in the Central States regions. We have a talk about the history of Prohibition in Columbus, Ohio. Another one about the 1919 bombing of the Milwaukee Police Department. And that incident, until the destruction of the World Trade Center, was actually the largest loss of law enforcement life in a single incident in the history of this country. And then we also have a talk about post-Civil War race riot in Omaha, Nebraska. And then on the numismatic side, Rod Gillis, the education director for the ANA, is giving a talk entitled, I believe, "So You've Inherited a Numismatic Collection, What Next?" And it's a guide on how to appropriately market your legacy so that your $2 million collection that your deceased husband worked on will be a $2 million collection and not a $100,000 collection because you went to the wrong place to sell it. We also have Ken Brissett here, who's known affectionately as Mr. Red Book, and he's the editor emeritus of the Red Book. He's giving a talk about the Red Book history, and this is literally a talk that he's like living history in our business. And people who don't go to that, I think, will be sorry someday. And then in addition, Greg Rohan, who's one of the management principals of Heritage, is giving a talk, Major Collections We've Handled, the backstory. And he'll be talking about, some of the humorous incidents that surrounded their acquisition of large collections that they auctioned, and he'll be talking about what some of these named collectors were like. And it's a perspective that you don't often get if you're more focused on simply the buying and selling of material.
May we look forward to a convention next year?
Well, we'll be here once again. We're the same weekend. Our dates are the 22nd through the 25th of April. And we actually are under contract through 2022. And we're currently in negotiations with the hotel for 2023. And as everyone knows who knows about our organization, our past history is that we've moved around. However, we get such positive feedback that at least for the foreseeable future, our intention is to remain here.